some guys from America could be here, because Hero and Ray was a great help for us too, and for Jim most, because my help was Mr. Hamburger from ICOM Europe, or our help, because everything started with, okay, America. There was some start there, and then some guys in Germany, Jochen Berns and Walter Menzel, convinced also the Europeans or the Germans to put something up here. But I have to thank also the other tenants here, to Mr. Hero and Mr. Ray, because it was a really great effort to bring D-Star outside of Europe, or out of Japan, sorry, out of Japan. Good. Jim, you have helped us a lot, but now it's your turn, and I think you can solve the solution why Eric was very last, and you are finishing it almost.
Thank you, Ivo. Well, I know it's late and I'm not going to eat up a lot of time. I do have a couple of thoughts for you. You've heard a lot of people today and tonight talk about how excited they are about D-Star and how interesting D-Star is and the things they all want to build. One thing I have seen since the very early days when I got involved with D-Star is our reaction as amateurs has been entirely predictable. When someone gets excited about a new D-Star technology, first thing they do is buy a radio. Then they put up on their own website. Then they get involved with a group and start building stuff. Then they go look and see if anybody else has already built that. We all keep reinventing the same wheels. The one thing we did misjudge was how rapidly things were going to grow. We have some real opportunities now. Between the different groups, we have over 10,000 hams registered in the D-Star networks. We have almost 500 repeaters now. We're ahead of every growth rate prediction we ever made. You've heard several references over the past few hours to the D-Star International Coordination Council. That is an organization that we are in the process of building with some very specific functions in mind. We don't do frequency coordination. We don't tell you what to do. The objective of the ICC is to provide amateurs the documentation and information that you need to reliably build something without having to reverse engineer things, and to coordinate the efforts so that we can work cooperatively and build things that benefit us all. I think we can move much faster together than we can independently, and that's good for all of us. I'd like to read you a brief letter that we had delivered this afternoon, dated 24 June 2009. Dear European D-Star users, I believe that you've been informed of the establishment of the D-Star International Coordination Council, the D-Star ICC. This was organized to support the unity and continued compatibility of the D-Star system throughout the world. The Japan Amateur Radio League, JARL, also firmly supports the establishment of the D-Star ICC. On behalf of JARL, I would like to respectfully ask all D-Star users in Europe to support D-Star ICC to encourage the development of the D-Star technology and D-Star programs. Sincerely yours, Shozahara, JA1AN, President, Japan Amateur Radio League. As we all know, the Japan Amateur Radio League and ICOM were the originators and the driving factors behind the creation of D-Star. We got an interesting letter this week from Mr. Inouye that I think Ivo got a copy of, where he acknowledged a really unusual situation in the history of commercial amateur radio, and that is the very rapid adoption and unusually fast growth of the technology due to the enthusiasm of the individual amateurs in a community. We've been unusually empowered to move the technology forward in consistent, productive ways. So we hope with the implementation of the ICC, we can give you the tools you need to build the technology into what we all want it to be and know it can be. And I'll tell this group the same thing I've told every individual since we started. You can do this, and we'll help. Thanks.
Okay, thanks, Jim. Yes, we can see now that everything is helping us. Everything wants to have D-Star success. Everything works on D-Star success. You are working on D-Star success. I know all the countries which are involved in D-Star already are trying to help them to evolve and getting bigger gain and bigger success. Also the companies who has developed them, ICOM and GRL, are having fun in seeing how it is developing and growing. And okay, thanks a lot for your attendance, and I think we all agree that it's all for D-Star. It should be a cooperation over all the countries, over all the seas, Pacific, Atlantic, and also about the borders, frontiers across Europe, but they're all at that moment not existent anymore. But amateur radio was always for cooperation and communication, and we should do so. And I hope that ICC can also help D-Star growth, but we depend on the development of the community, of what you are developing, and I hope we could bring you together. Okay, I see a lot of countries sit on one table, but we have a chance outside. There is a bar, and perhaps we can mix this and share some ideas we have and make some developments together. It's our development, it's our D-Star, it's not ICOM one, it's not GRL ones. It's the future of amateur radio. It's small band, it's digital, and as Jim has always said, have fun. And for D-Star.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Gabel says to me, we have to say 3 times 4 D-Star. It's a Japanese rule, not... Okay, so... Jim! Okay, you have to say it because you are the president of ICC for the moment. And we have not mentioned it yet. For the moment the ICC was founded and there are already several presidents elected from the founding members. And the president is for the moment Mr. Jim McCallum.
Yeah. Up front and center. Okay. Okay, on 3, everybody. 1, 2, 3. Go D-Star. Go D-Star. Go D-Star. Go D-Star. Thank you. Thank you all for your help. Have a great day.